Hello everyone, please do join the live session so that we can start the live class. So do hurry and join the class so that we can start the live session. Hello everyone, good afternoon to everybody. So today we will solve the paper outside Delhi 2024. The whole science will be covered in this class. Okay, so madam will be covered the physics and chemistry part, and I will cover the biology section. Okay, so madam, please say something.
Okay, so at first, I want to know how is your preparation? So I think it is quite good. So we will start our study here. So I will take the part physics and chemistry. So what is the first question we have to know? Okay. And again, I want to welcome you students in our live session of Eduins. And information for you that CBSE classes started from January 2026, and you know that today is one of those live classes. So we will start now. Okay. Yearly paper solution of outside Delhi. What is the first question here? Here is the first question. Identify the product X obtained in the following chemical reaction. Okay. So what will be the answer? So what will be the answer? The options are quicklime, gypsum, limestone, plaster of Paris. And this is the reaction. You know what is the reaction? CaCO3. That means calcium carbonate. And it produced X and CO2. That means carbon dioxide. What will be the X? So this is the question. What do you think about the answer? Please give the answer in the comment section. Anyone from the students? Okay, then quicklime, gypsum, limestone, plaster of Paris. At first, we have to write the equation. It is what CO2? They are produced CO2. That means O2 and C. So there remains only Ca and one of the oxygen atom. So there is CaO. What is the name of CaO? Quicklime or calcium oxide. So the answer is quicklime. Okay. I think you get it. So that is the answer. Then we go for the next question. Okay. So okay. The very next question is select a pair of natural indicators from the following. What is the natural indicator? So indicator, you know that what is indicator? That indicates acid or basic groups. So there is litmus, methyl orange, turmeric, litmus, phenolphthalein, methyl orange and turmeric. All options are the indicator. But what is the pair of natural indicators? So there is natural indicator. Okay, hello toppers wala. Hello, how are you? How about you? Are you from CBSE board? So there is turmeric and litmus. Turmeric has curcumin. That means that is the natural indicator. That indicates what you know, that acid. What is the color change of it? Yellow to red. And you know about the litmus paper and the litmus. So litmus is also a natural indicator. So what is the real option or correct answer is turmeric and litmus. Those all options are indicators, but not all are the natural. So the option B is the correct answer because we need natural indicator. Okay, so you got it, I think. Okay, Ronnie, hello Ronnie. How is your preparation? Okay, thank you Ronnie for your compliment. Okay, now the very next question is, a chemical compound used in glass, soap and paper industries is washing soda, baking soda, bleaching powder and common salt. What is the compound that is used in three cases, glass, soap and paper industries? Okay, what will be the answer? Anyone from the comment section? Amit, hello Amit. Okay, what will be the answer? Anyone from you students? So washing soda. Washing soda is the correct answer. Okay. Then, okay, B is the answer. Baking soda. Baking soda is the answer. Okay, baking soda. Why do you think that baking soda is the correct answer? Please explain your answer in the comment section. This is not the right answer you gave us. Okay, because that's the correct. Okay, all of the students, washing soda is the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So the next question is the structural formula of cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. What is the structural formula of cyclohexane? There is option A, B, C and D. What will be the right answer? So, what will be the right answer? Anyone? Option C. Okay. Cyclohexane. Hexane. That means this is alkane. Hex means 6 carbons. Okay. C6 and alkane. So CnH2n plus 2. This is the formula of alkane group. So there will be 2 into 6 plus 2. So C6H14. So in the option C, we don't get 14 hydrogen. In the option B, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12. So this is cyclohexane. So this is cyclohexane. Because this is not the alkane group, this is alkene group. That means C6H2, CnH2n. So that means 6,6H12. So that is the right option. If there is N group, there is 2n plus 2 number of hydrogens. Hello. Okay, you are new in this class. Okay, welcome to Eduins and welcome in our live classes. So, then, now the next question. Consider the following chemical equation. That means Al2O3, B, HCl, C, AlCl3 plus DH2O. Okay, that is the relation. So this equation, in this equation, A, B, C, D are numbers. We have to balance the equation. For what option? This is became a balanced equation. So what will be the answer? A, B, C, D. Anyone? Any guesses? Okay, Gaurav Sharma. How about you? Okay, Satyajit. Okay. So, what will be the answer? At first, Al2O3. We have to balance the equation. Number of atom in aluminium in the left side is 2 and there in the right corner is 1. This is not balanced, so we have to write here 2. So there is 2 aluminium in right side and 2 in the left side, and there are 3 number of oxygen atom, and there also only 1 oxygen atom. So we have to write here 3. So there is 3 oxygen and there 2 oxygen. Okay, then there is H, 1 H, and there is hydrogen atom. Number of hydrogen atom is 6. So we have to write here 6. So 6 number of hydrogen atom, 6 number of hydrogen atom, and there also chlorine atom is in number 6, and there is also number 6. So this is a balanced equation. So what will be the number? Is correct. A became 1, B became 6, and C is 2, and D is 3. So option A is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. So that is the right option. Okay. I think there is no query. So what is the next question? Okay. Which one of the following hydrocarbons is different from the others? There are 4 options. In those 4 options, one is not correct. What will be the pair? So C14H10, C7H14, C6H12, C2H6. What will be the right answer? At first, so I guess the options is not correct. Okay. So option C is C5H12. Okay. So C4H10. This is in the alkane group. This belongs to the alkane group. And C7H14 is belong to the 7 into 2 alkene group. C5H12 is also belongs to the alkane group. And C2H6, C2H2 and 2 plus 2, this is from alkane group. So those three options are belong to alkane group, but only C7H14 is an alkene. So this is the right option, and this hydrocarbon is different from the other hydrocarbons. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, so now which one of the following reaction is different from the remaining three? The first option is NaCl, that means sodium chloride plus AgNO3, silver nitrate, and then AgCl, silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. The option B is CaO plus H2O, that means quicklime plus water, calcium hydroxide. This equation produced calcium hydroxide, and KNO3 plus H2SO4 is equal to KHSO4 plus HNO3, and option D is zinc chloride plus hydrogen sulfide and zinc sulfate plus 2HCl, that means hydrogen chloride. Which one reaction is different from the remaining three? Can anyone give the right answer in the comment section? Anyone? Okay, anyone? Aman Raj, hello Aman Raj. Okay, question option B. Okay. Hello. So, option B is the correct answer because this is only the addition reaction. And the remaining three equations are displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, Aman, you gave the right answer. Well done. Okay. You are from Odisha. Okay. Satyajit, so you are from Odisha. Okay. So this is the right answer. Okay. Now, what will be the next question? So, this is the question that solves our Abhishek sir. So, sir, please come.
Hello everyone. So this is from your biology section. What is the question? Select from the following a plant hormone which promote the cell division. What are the options? Option A is gibberellins, option B is auxins, option C is abscisic acid and option D is cytokinin. इनमें से कौन सा हार्मोन सेल डिवीजन प्रमोट करता है? ठीक है, क्वेश्चन है इनमें से कौन सा हार्मोन सेल डिवीजन प्रमोट करता है? Okay, we have got answer from Aman and Bishan. Okay, very good. Aman and Bishan दोनों ने सिलेक्ट किया है ऑप्शन डी को, cytokinin. Very good, because the cytokinin hormone promote the cell division. So what is the function of gibberellin? Anyone from you? What is the function of gibberellin? Okay, Satyajit also answered that option D is the correct answer. Okay, anyone from you, what is the function of gibberellin? What is the function of gibberellin? Anyone? जो भी स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे मौजूद है, आप में से कोई बता सकते हैं कि जिब्बरेलिन का फंक्शन क्या है? ओके, सत्यजीत, सीड जर्मिनेशन। ओके अमन सर आप बताओ। सेल डिवीजन रिलेटेड जो फंक्शन है जिब्बरेलिन का, जिब्बरेलिन प्रेजेंट इन द नोड रीजन, यू नो, इन द स्टेम the gibberellin present in the node region, that is the node, and between two nodes we know the section is known as internode. Okay, so gibberellin, the main function of gibberellin is stem elongation. Stem elongation. So stem elongation means the gap between two nodes are enlarged or elongated. Clear? Clear, Aman? Okay, next, what is the function of auxin? What is the function of auxin? What is the function of auxin? Anyone from you? ऑक्सिन का फंक्शन क्या है? अमन, सत्यजीत, वैष्णवी, विशान, एनीवन? आप में से कोई बता सकते हैं कि ऑक्सिन का फंक्शन क्या है? ओके, सत्यजीत, प्रोमोट सेल डिवीजन। नो, प्रोमोट सेल डिवीजन अभी अभी हमने सॉल्व किया कि प्रोमोट सेल डिवीजन करता है क्या? साइटोकाइनिन, ठीक है, नॉट ऑक्सिन। नो नो, नॉट ऑक्सिन। ओके, ऑक्सिन का फंक्शन है, वी नो दैट it is responsible for apical dominance. Apical dominance. Apical dominance. What is apical dominance? We know that auxins are present in the tip region, that is present the meristematic tissue in the tip region, okay, or apical or apex region. Apical region. So in this apical region, mainly auxin are present in these places. So it will help, it will promote the growth of the apical or apex region. That means it will help to grow the tip region only. So that's why this is called apical dominance. So the auxin, the main function of the auxin is to promote the growth of the apex region or the apical region of the plant. Okay, okay, yes, we will go to the next question, of course, but you guys don't know what are the functions of the rest options. Okay, if you cannot nullify them by selecting the correct answer, then you will always do the wrong answer. Okay, what is the function of abscisic acid? What is the function of abscisic acid? What is the function of abscisic acid? Abscisic acid का function क्या है? Okay, Aman, it does not come in exam, sir. Aman, how could you say that it will not come in exam? Because if there have the which plant hormone promote cell division, इसके जगह अगर दे दे कि जो सीड जर्मिनेशन में कौन सा हार्मोन हेल्प करता है, या फिर कौन सा हार्मोन एपिकल डोमिनेंस के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, या फिर कौन सा हार्मोन लीफ सेनेसेंस को प्रोमोट करता है, ठीक है, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस दे सकते हैं. यस सत्यजीत, वेरी गुड. दिस इज द ग्रोथ इनहिबिटर हार्मोन, वेरी गुड, which will promote the aging, actually which will promote the leaf senescence. Okay, so next question, parts of flower which attract insect for pollination is or are? Very easy question. Which one? Sepals, petals and sepals, anther and stigma, petals only or sepals only? Which one? Which one? फूल का कौन सा वाला हिस्सा, कौन सा वाला पार्ट पोलिनेशन के लिए इंसेक्ट को अट्रैक्ट करता है? ओके, अमन आंसर किया है ऑप्शन बी. ओके, बीशन ऑप्शन बी, सत्यजीत ऑप्शन बी. बी, एंथर एंड स्टिग्मा. सीरियसली पूछा क्या है? कौन सा वाला पार्ट, फूल का कौन सा वाला पार्ट इंसेक्ट को अट्रैक्ट करता है पोलिनेशन के लिए? Which part of the flower attracts insect for pollination? इंसेक्ट को अट्रैक्ट करता है कौन सा वाला पार्ट? यस, सी. Because the petals are colorful, that's why that the insect are attracted by the colorful flowers, right? Yes. सत्यजीत, क्लास में दूसरों को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए. Okay, next question. In an experiment to study independent inheritance of two separate traits, shape and color of seeds, the ratio in the different combination in F2 progeny will be? Option 1, 1:3. Option B, 1:2:1. Option C, 9:3:3:1. Option D, 9:1:1:3. नहीं विशान, क्वेश्चन आप लोगों को क्वेश्चन ठीक से पढ़ना है. पहले क्वेश्चन को ठीक से पढ़ना है. सत्यजीत, I'm again warning you, do not disturb others in the class. Okay, got answer from Aman, option C. Okay, सत्यजीत सी, विशान ने ऑप्शन चूज किया सी, वैष्णवी सी. वेरी गुड. चलिए, तो ये क्या है? एक डाइहाइब्रिड क्रॉस है. डाइहाइब्रिड क्रॉस है. तो डाइहाइब्रिड क्रॉस में क्या होता है कि जो फिनोटाइपिक रेशियो होता है, फिनोटाइपिक रेशियो विल बी 9:3:3:1. ओके, 9:3:3:1. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है देख लेते हैं. Okay, next question. Which of the following statement is or are true about human heart? Right atrium receives oxygenated blood from lungs through pulmonary artery. Left atrium transfers oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, which send it to various parts of the body. right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body through the vena cava, and left atrium transfer oxygenated blood to the aorta, which sends to it different parts of the body. इनमें से कौन कौन ऑप्शंस सही है? ए में दिया हुआ है कि राइट एट्रियम रिसीव्स ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड। अच्छे से पढ़ो, पहले क्वेश्चन को अच्छे से पढ़ो। राइट एट्रियम रिसीव्स ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, इज इट ट्रू और फॉल्स? नेक्स्ट, लेफ्ट एट्रियम ट्रांसफर ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड। ओके, नेक्स्ट, right atrium receives deoxygenated blood and left atrium transfer oxygenated blood. पहले ये जो ऑप्शंस दिया हुआ है इसको हम पढ़ लेते हैं, चलिए। ओके, बीशन ने आंसर किया ऑप्शन बी। ओके, अमन ऑप्शन बी, अर्जुन ऑप्शन बी एंड सी। ओके, ओके, अर्जुन ने ऑप्शन बी और सी को चूज किया, सत्यजीत बी, वैष्णवी ए। ओके, चलिए। ऑप्शन ए में दिया हुआ है कि राइट एट्रियम रिसीव्स ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड। राइट एट्रियम रिसीव्स ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, दिस इज रॉन्ग। लेफ्ट एट्रियम ट्रांसफर ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, दिस इज करेक्ट, बिकॉज लेफ्ट एट्रियम, the left side of the heart carry oxygenated blood. Okay, next, right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body through the vena cava, this is also right. Left atrium transfer oxygenated blood to aorta, which send it to the different parts of the body, this is true. That is, left atrium receives, not transfer, it receives oxygenated blood from the pulmonary vein, and the aorta is connected with the left ventricle, which will send it to the aorta to circulate different parts of the body. So option B and the option C is the correct. So option C here, that is B and C are correct option. Okay, yes Arjun, very good. वेरी गुड, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके, a cross between two tall pea plants resulted in offsprings having a few dwarf plants. The gene combination of the parental plants must be, okay, a cross between two tall pea plants resulted in offsprings having a few dwarf plants. The gene combination of the parental plant must be capital T small t and capital T small t, capital T small t and small t small t, capital T and small t, then option D, capital T and capital T small t, which will be the correct option? ओके, सभी ने ऑप्शन डी को चूज किया, अर्जुन ने बोला ऑप्शन ए। ओके, देख लेते हैं, चलिए। जो भी ऑप्शंस दिया हुआ है हमने एक चेकर बोर्ड से चेक कर लेते हैं, चलिए। यहाँ पे पहला वाला जो है ए के लिए कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, कैपिटल टी कैपिटल टी, कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, कैपिटल टी small t small t small t. So here the tall and dwarf ratio will be 3:1. Okay, next B क्या है? यहाँ पे कैपिटल T small t and small t small t, कैपिटल T small t, small t small t, कैपिटल T small t, small t small t. यहाँ पे जो फिनोटाइपिक रेशियो होगा टॉल एंड डॉर्फ का, दैट इज 1:1. नेक्स्ट सी में क्या है? कैपिटल टी, small t. So there will be all are capital T, small t. So the all offsprings are tall. And option D here, that is capital T, small t. Capital T, capital T, small t, and capital T, small t. Here also all are tall. So यहाँ पे पूछा है कि few dwarfs हैं, few dwarfs plant है, जहां पे हम लोग देख सकते हैं ऑप्शन ए में only one dwarf plant, and in all of these option C and D all are talls, and in option B में क्या है? दोनों ही सेम है. So option A is the correct answer. Capital T small t and capital T small t. Okay, clear? अर्जुन ने करेक्ट ऑप्शन चूज किए थे. ऑप्शन ए विशन, ऑप्शन डी इज नॉट करेक्ट. अमन, ऑप्शन डी इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. क्लियर? चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके, for the next question I'll request to ma'am to solve this question. Ma'am, please come.
Okay. The question is the phenomena of light involved in the formation of a rainbow in the sky are. Option A is refraction, dispersion, and reflection. Option B, refraction, dispersion, and total internal reflection. Option C is dispersion, scattering, and reflection. Option D is dispersion, refraction, and internal reflection. What will be the correct answer? Anyone from you, students? Okay, B. Option B. Okay. अर्जुन, बीशान बोला कि A होगा. ठीक है. So B and A में confusion है. ठीक है. Refraction first, dispersion, and then total internal reflection. ये बोला अर्जुन ने. ओके, ठीक है. देखते हैं कि कौन सा वाला करेक्ट है. ओके, सो एट फर्स्ट वी हैव टू नो दैट this is the two medium. One is air and one is water. So when light came from air to the surface of water, then what happening? So dispersion. At first there occurred dispersion. There became 7 lights, and then refraction, and then internal refraction. This is causes rainbow. So what will be the answer? Option D is the right answer. क्योंकि ये जब एयर से वाटर की सरफेस पर आता है तो क्या होता है? पहले डिस्पर्शन. क्यों होता है डिस्पर्शन? क्योंकि here mu is different. For this refraction coefficient is different for each color. Maximum for with violet and minimum for red. So that's why there occurred dispersion, and then refraction, and then internal reflection. Okay, so नहीं, डॉक्टर सुशील. ओके, सुशीला. ओके, हेलो सुशीला, हाउ आर यू? ओके, सो चलो, कोई डाउट है तुम लोगों को? सो Arjun, there occur dispersion first, then refraction. So the D option is the correct answer. Okay, refraction पहले नहीं, पहले होता है dispersion. इसीलिए तो म्यू डिफरेंट है, इसलिए ही तो इन ये डिस्पर्शन होता है यहाँ पर. रिफ्रैक्शन, व्हेन रिफ्रैक्शन हैपन, there is water in this medium, is water and air, and this is water. After dispersion, the light ray came to the surface of water and there occur refraction, and then there occur internal reflection. Okay, got it? Okay, so option D is the right answer. Okay. Okay, sir, this is your question now.
Okay. The next question, that is, a food chain will be more advantageous in terms of energy if it has 2 trophic levels, 3 trophic levels, 4 trophic levels, or 5 trophic levels. Very easy question. Very easy question. Okay. Arjun ने आंसर किया ऑप्शन ए. Satyajit, I am again requesting you to do not disturb anyone in this class. Okay? Do not disturb anyone in this class. Okay. Music World Vaishu. Okay. Option C select किया. Satyajit also answered that option C is the correct. No, option C is not correct. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Why? The less trophic levels high energy, okay, energy consumption will be high. Energy consumption will be high. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, consider the following statements about ozone. Ozone is a poisonous gas. Ozone shield the earth's surface from the infrared radiation from the sun. Ozone is a product of UV radiation acting on oxygen molecule. At the lower level, the earth's atmosphere, ozone performs most essential function. Okay, consider the following statement about ozone. चलो ओजोन के लिए कौन कौन सा स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है? ओके, विशन आंसर किया ऑप्शन सी. ओके, अर्जुन ऑप्शन ए बी सी. ओके ओके चलिए देख लेते हैं. Ozone is a poisonous gas. This is true, of course. Ozone is a poisonous gas. Option B, ozone seals Earth's surface from the infrared radiation. No, not infrared. Ultraviolet, UV radiation, not infrared radiation. Okay. Option C, ozone is a product of UV radiation acting on oxygen molecule. This is also correct. And option D, at the lower level of Earth's surface, Earth atmosphere, ozone perform most essential function. No, this is not correct. So option A and C is the correct answer. Okay. Option A and C is the correct answer. Very good. Yes. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है देख लेते हैं. Okay. To solve this question, ma'am, please come.
Okay. 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 So the question is, there is an assertion and a reason. So in assertion, a piece of zinc metal gets reddish brown coating when kept in copper sulfate solution for some time. Reason, copper is more reactive metal than zinc. So what will be the options? Option A, both assertion and reason are true and R is the correct explanation of A. In the option B, that states both A and R are true and R is not correct explanation of A. And in the option C, A is true but R is false. And the last option D is A is false but R is true. So what will be the correct answer? Any guesses? Okay, from students? Okay, A is true but R is false. Okay, Arjun? Okay, we will see what will be the right option. Okay, so option both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Copper is more reactive metal than zinc. Is it true? No. Because copper is not more reactive metal than zinc. Zinc is more reactive than copper. So A is true but R is not true. So option C is the right answer. A is true but R is false. So बिल्कुल सही किसने दिया? अर्जुन ने. ओके ओके अर्जुन, विशान, म्यूजिक वर्ल्ड. ओके ठीक है. सो बिल्कुल सही जवाब. ओके सो नाउ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? सो okay, there is an assertion and reason that will solved by our sir. So sir, please come.
Okay, what is the question? That is, assertion offsprings produced by asexual reproduction are genetically similar to parents. Reason में दिया है क्या? Asexual reproduction involves a single parent. Okay, so what will be the what is the correct answer? Option A में दिया है कि both A and R are true and R, that is reason, is the correct explanation of A. Option B, that is both A and R are true and R is not correct explanation of the A. And option C में A is true but R is false, and option D में A is false but R is true. What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? Okay, अमन राज और दिया है कि ऑप्शन सी. अर्जुन ने बोला ऑप्शन ए. ओके, वैशु ओके, वैशु ने बोला ऑप्शन ए. ओके, चलिए देख लेते हैं क्या है. ऑप्शन ए में है कि बोथ ए एंड आर आर ट्रू एंड रीजन इज द करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ ए. ओके, assertion में क्या है? Offsprings produced by asexual reproduction are genetically similar to their parents. This is true. And asexual reproduction involves a single parent. This is also true. So A and R both are true. Next, R is this reason is the correct explanation of assertion. This is also true. Though the asexual reproduction made by a single parents, and that's why they are similar to their parent. Okay, so option A is the correct option. Clear? Clear? चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? Okay, ma'am, please come and solve this question. Okay, चलो.
So assertion इसमें क्या है कि red light signals are used to stop the vehicle on the road, and reason is red colored light is scattered the most so as to be visible from a large distance. Both in the option A, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. B, both A and R are true and R is not correct explanation of A. In the option C, that states A is true but R is false, and in the option D, A is false and but R is true. What will be the answer? Anyone? Okay, anyone? Aman? Okay. Arjun, C. Okay. Then Aman, option A. ठीक है. So, what will be the correct answer? At first, we have to know that the light colored red is not scattered the most. It is the light that scattered the minima. So, this option is not true. So, R is false. So, in the option C that states A is true but R is false, it is the correct option. So C is correct. And who give the answer about option C are correct. So music world C और अर्जुन ने बोला C. ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया तुम दोनों ने. Okay. This is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. So, what will be the next question? Okay. This is also the question from biology part. So, sir?
Okay. Assertion में दिया है कि the waste we generate daily may be biodegradable or non-biodegradable. And reason में दिया है कि the waste generated if not disposed of properly may cause serious environmental problems. Okay, so what will be the correct option? Option A में दिया है कि both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B में दिया है both A and R are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. C में दिया है A is true but R is false, and D में दिया है A is false but R is true. What is the correct option? Okay, अर्जुन ने बोला option B. Okay, Vaishu option A. Okay, Arjun option B. Okay, ऑप्शन बी, ऑप्शन ए, दो ऑप्शन सी, तीन तरह का आंसर मिला है. ओके, विशन ने बोला ऑप्शन ए. ओके, चलिए देख लेते हैं. चलिए, सो यहां पे दिया है कि द वेस्ट वी जनरेटेड डेली may be biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Okay, this is true. Of course, the waste we generated, the biodegradable, that is the kitchen waste, and non-biodegradable as an example, that is plastic. Okay, next reason में दिया है the waste generated if not disposed of properly may cause serious environmental problems. Okay, ये भी सही है, ये भी सही है. तो क्या जो असर्शन दिया है उसका करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन जो रीजन में दिया है वो है? ओके, सत्यजीत ने भी आंसर दिया ऑप्शन बी. ओके, सो assertion and reasoning both are correct, but the reason जो दिया है कि the waste generated if not disposed of properly may cause serious environmental problems, वो correct explanation नहीं है assertion के. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Yes, Arjun, option B is the correct answer. चलो, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके मैम, दिस इज योर पार्ट.
Okay. What is the question? That is, when magnesium ribbon is burned in air and ash of white color is produced, write chemical equation for the reaction giving the chemical name of the ash produced. State the type of chemical reaction is given justification for your answer. So, what will be the answer? At first, I want to check the comment section. Anyone from you students? Okay, अर्जुन ने आंसर दिया है और बाकी ने dazzling with light flame. Okay, white flame. Okay, so Arjun and Arjun and Vishan. और anyone? तुम में से और कोई? So, ठीक है, 2 mg plus oxygen. Because of the magnesium ribbon is burnt in here. So, what will be the agent? Oxygen. That produced 2 MgO. So, that is magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide that produced. So, that is the first answer. Write chemical equation. It is the chemical reaction for this reaction and this the white ash. White ash. So, what is the question? Name of the ash produced. So, the name of the white ash is magnesium oxide. and then state the type of chemical reaction giving justification for your answer. This is the combination reaction, because combination reaction, when two or more substances produced one substance, that is called combination reaction, and this is the equation. So this reaction belongs in the combination reaction part. So this is the correct answers. So you get it? Okay. There is any query from anyone? Okay. अर्जुन ने बोला कि combination reaction and exothermic. Okay. अर्जुन, विशाल, ओके, तुम दोनों ने बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया. ठीक है. सो व्हाट विल बी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? ओके, सो this is the question from biology.
Okay.
Sir,
where are auxin synthesized and how do they promote phototropism? So first question, that is the location of synthesis plant hormone, that is auxin. Auxin plant body में कहां पे synthesis होता है? चलिए, कहां पे synthesis होता है? auxin plant body में कहां पे synthesis होता है? चलो बताओ बताओ. Satyajit, if you don't stop now, then I will definitely block you from this class. ओके, चलो बताओ आंसर क्या है. ऑक्सीन प्लांट बॉडी में कहां पे सिंथेसिस होता है? वैष्णवी, अमन, विशान, कहां पे होता है सिंथेसिस? ओके, अर्जुन ने बताया शूट और रूट, शूट एंड रूट्स. अर्जुन, दिस इज partially correct. This is not the complete answer. Auxin produced at the tip of shoot and roots. ओके, जो टिप में मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू होता है उनमें प्लांट हार्मोन दैट इज ऑक्सिन सिंथेसिस होता है. टिप ऑफ द शूट एंड रूट. ओके, टिप लिखना होगा. चलिए, टिप ऑफ द शूट एंड रूट, ऑफ कोर्स. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? हाउ डू दे प्रोमोट फोटोट्रोपिज्म? हाउ डू दे प्रोमोट? वी नो दैट इफ दिस इज अ प्लांट बॉडी और द स्टेम, auxin will present in this tip region. Okay, when the sunlight came, that is sunlight came, we observe that the plant part will bend towards the sun, and this time the auxin will accumulate at the opposite side of the sun. Okay, these are auxins. Auxin. So by accumulating backside of the sun, it will promote the growth of the plant and help to bend towards the sunlight, and this movement or this tropic movement is known as phototropism. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? विशन जाइलम वेसल्स टू अदर बॉडी, इसका मतलब क्या है? ओके चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके list any two pairs of visible contrasting characters of garden pea plants used by Mendel for his experiment, stating the dominant and recessive characters in each pairs. Okay, मेंडल ने जो contrasting characters लेके जो एक्सपेरिमेंट किए थे, तो उनका उस कैरेक्टर, दो ऐसा कैरेक्टर बताना है जो कि हम लोग देख सकते हैं गार्डन पी प्लांट में. ओके, डोमिनेंट एंड रिसेसिव. Okay, dominant and recessive, and here is the characters. So चलो बताओ कौन सा कैरेक्टर है? Anyone? अर्जुन, सत्यजीत, वैष्णवी, विशान. ओके, अर्जुन ने बताया कि येलो सीड डोमिनेंट एंड ग्रीन सीड रिसेसिव, राउंड सीड डोमिनेंट एंड रिंकल सीड रिसेसिव. वेरी गुड. चलो तो कैरेक्टर क्या है अर्जुन? कैरेक्टर क्या है? पहला वाला सीड कलर. सीड कलर, सीड कलर में डोमिनेंट है येलो एंड रिसेसिव है ग्रीन. एंड सीड शेप में, सीड शेप that is round, dominant and wrinkled recessive. Wrinkled recessive. Okay, so आप लोगों को लिखना है, पहला कैरेक्टर लिखना है, उसके बाद जो डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर है वो, एंड उसके बाद रिसेसिव जो है वो. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके, when do we say that a particular person is suffering from hyperometropia, and list two causes of this defect, name the type of lens used to correct this defect. Okay, first question, that is when do we say that a particular person suffering from hyperometropia? So what is the criteria that we can say the specific person is suffering from hyperometropia? Guys, do not chat with each other. Please concentrate in the class. Okay, Arjun ने बोला कि a person suffers with hyperometropia when focal length of the eye lens is too long. তন্ময়, ক্লাস 10 WBBSC ক্লাস কবে হবে? তন্ময়, we will inform. আমরা যে টেলিগ্রাম চ্যানেল দিয়ে থাকি সেখানে তুমি পেয়ে যাবে, সেই ক্লাসে কিন্তু সেখানে কিন্তু ক্লাসের রুটিন দিয়ে দেওয়া হবে. ওকে, ओके चलिए. Large distance, what? Large distance what? A person suffering from hyperometropia, how could we say that? A person suffers with hyperometropia when focal length of the eye lens is too long. अर्जुन, दिस इज द एनाटॉमी, बट हम लोग कैसे बता सकते हैं कि ये एक पर्सन जो है वो हाइपरोमेट्रोपिया में सफर कर रहा है? Yes, very good. Nearby objects are not clearly visible. Very good. Nearly objects are not clearly visible. Okay. So the next question, that is the least two causes of this defect. What are the causes? जो अर्जुन ने बोला, that is the focal length of the lens is too long. The focal length of the lens is too long. Okay. The focal length of the lens is too long. What will be the another one? What will be the another one? Any guess? Bishan, what will be the another cause for the hyperometropia? Eyeball become too small. Okay. So the next part, that is name the type of lens used to correct this defect. Which lens? Okay, Bishan ne answer diya, that is convex. Okay, very good. Arjun, convex. कॉन्वेक्स लेंस से ये जो हाइपरोमेट्रोपिया जो है इसे ठीक किया जा सकता है. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? So to solve this question, ma'am, please come.
Okay. So, what is the question? Okay. Draw a labeled diagram to show the pattern of magnetic field lines produced due to a current carrying straight conductor. Mark on it the direction of current in the conductor and the direction of magnetic field lines. And there is another question in OR. So, at first question, there is a label diagram. We have to draw a label diagram to show the pattern of magnetic field. So, at first we have draw the magnetic field. So, this is the magnetic field. And show the pattern of magnetic field lines produced due to a current carrying straight wire. So, this is the current carrying straight wire, straight conductor. So, this is the wire that conducts current. Mark on the direction of current in the conductor and the direction of magnetic field line. So, this is the question from electronics. Okay. Solenoid is used. Okay. Arjun ne kya bola dekho. Solenoid is used to magnetize a magnetic material like soft iron. The magnet is also called an electromagnet. Okay, clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise direction में current flow होगा. So there is a load resistance. Okay, there is a load resistance that is symbolized by RL. So there is an ammeter that measures the amount of current flowing through the circuit. So this is the ammeter. Okay, then there is a main part, that is voltage difference, potential difference. So this is the positive side and this is the negative side, and there is a key or switch. So this is the circuit. Now we have to mark the direction of current in the conductor and the direction of field line. So Arjun ne bola clockwise direction. Okay, exactly, this is the right answer. So in the clockwise direction, the direction of magnetic field lines. It is the direction of magnetic field line. So this is the correct answer, and this is the level diagram. We can draw it through this. So this is the diagram of magnetic field lines produce the current. Okay, clockwise is direction of magnetic field lines, not current, according to right hand thumb rule. When current flows upward, magnetic lines, okay, are in clockwise direction. Yes, this is the direction of current, and this is the direction of magnetic flux line. Okay, Maxwell right hand thumb rule. Okay, so and then the or question is, name the device used to magnetize a piece of magnetic material. Draw a level diagram to show the arrangements used for the magnetization of a cylinder made of soft iron. So what will be the answer? So anyone? Solenoid is used to magnetize. Okay, exactly. Well done, Arjun. This is the correct answer you gave. Solenoid is used to magnetize a magnetic material like soft iron. Okay, the magnet is also called an electromagnet. Okay, ampere. Okay, so okay. At first, we have to draw a solenoid. There is a key. So we can switch on or off the device. Yes, this is the solenoid. So what is solenoid? Can anyone give me the answer? What is solenoid? Anyone from the comment section? Okay, a wire wound in helical shape is solenoid. So this is the answer. Okay. अर्जुन ने बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया. और anyone? Only Arjun give those answer, and anyone from the comment section? किसी ने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया. So okay, Vishan, electric passing. Yes, electric passing through the circuit. So from positive end to the negative ends, the current conducts. So this will be the answer. Okay. So this is the answer, and then we will see the next question. What will be the next question here? Okay, this is from biology. Okay. So this is from biology. So sir.
Okay. What is the question? What are decomposers? List 2 consequences of their absence in an ecosystem. Okay. The first question is what are the decomposers? Decomposers. Anyone from you? Arjun, Bishan, anyone? What are the decomposers? Okay, from the name, that is decomposer. Decomposer. Okay, so decomposer mean composed, something that is already composed will break down. So decomposers are the microorganisms that, or those decompose or break down the dead or decaying matters. These microorganisms are known as decomposers. Okay, clear, Bishan? What are the decomposers? The microorganisms, those decompose or break down the dead or decaying matters into simpler form. Okay, like they have protein. It will break down the protein into amino acids. Okay, clear? I told sir. इसका मतलब क्या है? Yes. So these are the decomposers that microorganisms decompose or break down the substances, dead or decaying matters into a simple state. Okay, so these microorganisms are known as decomposers. The next question, that is list two consequences of their absence. अगर decomposers एक इकोसिस्टम में मौजूद नहीं है तो क्या क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंस और क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, बताओ. ओके अर्जुन, आपका आंसर मुझे नहीं मिला. चलो ये वाला आंसर करो कि अगर कोई इकोसिस्टम में डिकम्पोजर्स प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, क्या प्रॉब्लम होगा. चलो पहला जो है कि डिकम्पोजर्स आर हेल्प इन न्यूट्रिएंट साइकिल will disabled. How? The decomposers decompose the dead plant or animal's body, but without these organisms or without these microorganisms, the dead plant bodies and animal bodies will not decompose. That's why the nutrients or the supplements will not get reached into the soil, which will actually occurs deficiency of nutrients in the soil. So the nutrient cycle will be disabled. Okay, first. Second, okay, Bishan, first cyclic process. Okay. Second, what will be the second one? Second one, that is the dead and decaying matters, dead bodies and decaying matters remain intact. So अगर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो डिकम्पोज कर सकते हैं अगर वो नहीं रहे तो जो डेड बॉडीज है जो डिकेइंग मैटर्स है वो डिकम्पोज नहीं होगा, ठीक है, वो इंटैक्ट फॉर्म में रह जाएगा। और उसके साथ साथ फाउल स्मेल्स फाउंड इन सराउंडिंग्स। ओके, so these will be the disadvantages, that is occurs if the microorganisms, that is decomposers, are not present in any ecosystem। अगर कोई इकोसिस्टम में माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स नहीं रहे तो क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है? पहला वाला जो है न्यूट्रिएंट साइकिल जो है वो डिसेबल्ड हो जाएगा। उसके साथ साथ जो डेड बॉडीज डिकेइंग मैटर्स है वो रिमेन इंटैक्ट and create the foul smell। okay, chalo, so that's all for the today's class। we have already completed the section A and the section B.
So I think this class will be helpful for your upcoming board exam. So please do subscribe our YouTube channel.
And if you like to get more such live classes and informative videos, please do subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for the notification. Okay, so thank you, all the best for your exam and bye.
So bye for today.